Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 8 week 4, day 5. So today we're going to be going and finishing out the new faction that came in today. Of course, two things happened today, both of which we streamed right at reset time. Feels like ages ago by now, but basically exactly at reset time. But we got two things. Of course, the new Mythic, and we covered a video on both of them as well earlier. But the new Mythic end up coming out pretty useless, would not really advise unless you're getting it for completion's sake or just have another Mythic for the sake of getting Merlantis upgraded. Aside from that, the more relevant thing, Fire Rift is the final faction added to the game. Obviously, we'll still be getting more as new kingdoms come out. However, for all intents and purposes, in the current state of the game, it is the very last faction. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, that's basically what we're going to be doing in the stream. As well as like maybe some side, like normal daily stuff, of course. But yeah, we're going to do the faction. We're going to get it all the way down to 500 Deathless. However, we will be saving 500 Pure Faction for tomorrow night, in which case we're probably just going to run 4 the Dragon, or 3 of the Dragon with the Man Accumulator Converter, but probably just 4 the Dragon, most likely, to tear it out. But our main priority will be just killing it out with our team that we've been using. We showed a bunch in the video earlier that we posted. However, the one that we will be using right now is a Hiking Iron Gut Zugoff team. And it should be pretty easy to go Deathless with. Titan has a billion barrier, while the rest of the team just insta-kills everything, so their stats don't necessarily matter as much. But anyways, hope all you've been having a wonderful weekend. Hope you all had a best of luck with, or technically the start of the weekend, but I hope you all had the best of luck with trying to get to the new Mythic if you tried for it as well. Also, hello Isabel, hello Bill, hello Defiant, hello Roman, hello Michael, hello Barbara, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, chat's not showing up above me. Oh no, it randomly broke again. I have no clue why it does that sometimes. Maybe I should go turn it off and turn it back on, because that actually legitimately works sometimes. But I'm not sure why it's not working. It just decides to do that sometimes. Let me go turn it off and turn it back on. The only problem is I have no clue where it is in my thing right now. 1 second. Where on earth is the thing? There it is. So there's the chat. I turned it off. I turned it back on. Alright, someone say something in chat. Let's see if it works. Let's see. Turn it off, turn it back on. Actually, let me change the dimension, because that sometimes works for it as well. So if we do that, boom, boom. Let's see. Why is it not going back down? Why won't it let me? It makes me... there it goes, that's weird. Okay, now let's see if it works. Okay, it works now. Yep, all you have to do is turn it off and turn it back on. If in doubt, that works for like 90% of things somehow. I don't know why it breaks sometimes. It just likes to break sometimes. For no reason whatsoever. Now it's working. What do we need here? Get the mountain crusher down. Oh, that's the only thing. I hate when I do that. Just out of habit. Like, I notice it like before I even click on it too. But by the time my action is like going, it's too late to stop it. But literally, the only thing that has immune to devour is the thing I try to devour. Perfect strategy. I'll take that over. Get a mountain rolling. I was hoping we'd randomly get a skull there. Well, we can just clear out all the browns, and that should pretty much be enough. Oh, he actually gave us a skull we needed to win. How perfect. He just hands us the win. Always great to see. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're doing rush method. I was almost about to do every single room. But yeah, we've been doing rush method since like 170, I think, as far as room number. Or floor number, whatever you want to call it. Level number. How's my morning? Oh, it went pretty decent. Where'd I end up getting breakfast at? I actually end up just having some eggs at the house. Though I did end up going to Taco Bell for lunch, if nothing else. Also went to the beach a little bit. Haven't been to the beach for a while. Even though I like live pretty much like right on it. Just since I needed to kill some time for the painting stuff. It still smells like it in the house, but it's not too bad. They're also done pretty quick. Only took them a couple hours. Smell's still lingering though from this afternoon. It wasn't too bad. Also, I don't believe they're doing anything this weekend, so We could theoretically do midday streams. We're probably going to do Pokemon for both of them. Most likely. Because we haven't been able to stream that since we finished out the game. Though there's still more to do. I think we still have the true ending and then grinding every shiny Pokemon if we want. I'm not sure if we're going to do literally every single one. But, I do want to do my first ever shiny hunt stream. Because it's something we've pretty much never done before. For any Pokemon game. And this is the first one where it's actually like a sane idea to even attempt to do so. In many of the past games, it was basically an impossible task. But in this game, it's actually like realistic to do. Did I put my toes in the sand? Yeah, I was walking on it with sandals. So technically my toes touch the sand. But, you know, I was walking with sandals on. But, you know, the sand still touches them. I just didn't want to go completely barefoot just because it's annoying to clean them off. They got, like, slightly sandy, but, you know, like a little brush off was enough to get it off. Because once you get to the more solid part of the beach, your feet don't really get that sandy at all. It's mostly when you're entering into a beach, where it's all dry, is when you're going to get the sandiest. But, like, actually, like, where the water is, and is touching, it's compacted so much from the water that you're never actually going to, really get, like, sand on your feet, if you try not to. Are we deliriously tired today? I'm definitely more tired than normal, I would say. But I got an okay amount of sleep last night. Like, I got, I think, like 6 hours before we did the stream. It's the reason why I didn't do the 8 PM Eastern Standard Time stream last night. Otherwise, I would have been way too tired. But no, pretty much that entire time I was sleeping. Up until the 2 AM thing. But as far as during the day, no, I haven't took any nap yet today. The plan is to do that after the stream. Let's see, what do we need here? Throw a mountain down. Then we just devour him out. Let's see. Let's get rid of Siren just in case it does something weird. I'm always scared of pretty much any Empower, even if it's an Empower that's not even that good. Just never know sometimes. Because it is a mana accumulating extra turn kind of Empower, so you do have to be careful with it. I think it creates like 8 or 9 gems on casts of the target's color. Or, you know, a random one if they use multiple. The AI tends to not really target it that well, the Siren. Oh, it's mostly random to begin with, though, but you'd still kind of target. Like, you wouldn't necessarily want to hit a Mountain Crusher if you were like a Siren trying to hit on this team. You'd most likely want to hit on like Harpy Mage's mana. Or even just directly on the Zugoff. The early level teams were on the video that we covered earlier. Though it was something Double Tesla. I can't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head. But it was some kind of team around Double Tesla. There's a lot of ways to build it depending on what you want to do. I just mentioned one example of it in the video. But it was a Double Tesla team. It's a bit of a weird Double Tesla team because you don't have a lot of the normal things that can be used with Tesla. Though as long as you could use Tesla for a faction, it's fine, whatever you kind of put with it. Because she's just already so good on her own. Because everything else around her is just for mana accumulation. It's just the mana accumulation you have for this color restriction is not the greatest, but still functional for her. She's good enough that she doesn't even need good mana accumulators to function. Alright, there it goes. Isabel actually just posted in chat. Thank you, Isabel. There you go. Yeah, there's the one for the video earlier. Actually, I didn't even have a chance to really look at the videos. I hope the recordings were correct on them. Because I actually didn't even check the audio or anything on them. For all I know, the audio could be completely broken and the videos are mute or something. I actually did not check them, because as soon as I uploaded them, I was pretty much out of the house earlier. And I haven't checked them since. I normally do, like, before I upload them completely. But I was in a bit of a rush this morning, so wasn't able to. But normally I check them as they're uploading. Okay, we're almost at def. Oh, I just realized something though. Oh no! Ah, the title might be a lie. We might not be able to do 500 Deathless. I might have to do Deathless any other thing tomorrow night. Like, the plan was to save Pure Faction for tomorrow night. But based on that title, I was somewhat planning to do Deathless tonight. Though we might be one sigil short. Like, exactly one sigil short. Which is a little bit of a fail. Also, there's no way we're doing Deathless with Pure Faction simultaneously. Some factions can get away with it. This faction is almost guaranteed not going to be one of them. You'd have to get really lucky to get away with that. Theoretically, if we do every single room here, we might be able to get this. Oh, what a save! What a lucky Valraven save. I was going to say, if we do every single room, we might be able to get a Valraven. But there he is. Let's just make sure not to have him run away. Because that would be very bad. I kind of need that. It's not too big a deal if it does, because we'll still have enough sigils, obviously. But as far as doing 500 today, we're still saving Pure Faction for tomorrow, though. But I did want to do Deathless. And now we can. Perfect timing on that Valraven. That was almost the latest possible time it could have been. The only later it could have been was if it was on the next battle. That was the second to last battle it could have possibly have been before it was too late for it to appear. So that kind of is kind of perfect. Very lucky Valraven. I was gonna say there should be one like any moment now, and there he was. My concern was that any moment would be after this battle, meaning we wouldn't get it till tomorrow, which wouldn't be much use to us then. Yeah, I probably would have done all the rooms there if we didn't get a Valraven there. However, we don't need to now. I was considering it. But then we saw the Valraven and it's like, yep, nope. Rush method it is. The strategy has not changed. Not this time. Not today. No. Oh, we'll take. Oh, I could take an extra turn there, but we got enough. Oh wait, we still did it from that cascade. Grab that. Take a pokety poke. And please let me cast. There we go. And he's dead. Okay. Let's go do 500 Deathless, which should be pretty straightforward. It's pretty much just what we just did. And then tomorrow we'll do Pure Faction. I always like saving it for Saturday. It's kind of been a tradition for factions for quite some time. And for the very last faction, we got to stick with tradition. I do the Saturday Pure Faction. Also gives something fun to do on Saturdays, because Saturdays tend to not have anything going on, other than sometimes a pet. Like, it's normally the day in the game where the least amount of things are going on. It's always good to have something fun to do that night. Because sometimes the Pure Faction can take the entire stream, if it's a really hard one. This one's, like, mid-range. It's the slightly harder side of mid-range, but it's pretty much just mid-range as far as factions are concerned. It's not, like, super easy. It's not super hard. Doing it potionless would definitely be a bit harder, though. Its potionless route is kind of weird. With potions, it's not as bad because you can just AoE spam and not need to worry about it as much because they're just going to keep getting mana even if they're blocked. At least for their first cast anyways. But potionless, this place would be a little bit more annoying. Oh, I should take another skull first. Whoops. Also, I was considering doing a triple damage burning hero class with this team. I ended up ultimately not doing so for the extra durability. Which, for Deathless, is actually kind of useful. Because we don't want hero to die. Otherwise, it's not Deathless. Is there a new kingdom and faction still coming? Yes. There's still a new kingdom and faction coming. At some point. But for all intents and purposes, this is the last faction in the game. As far as what currently exists within the game. But as far as the last faction ever, no. We're going to be getting another one probably sometime this year. Exactly when, who knows. But whenever they add a new kingdom, they'd be adding a new faction probably within a few weeks after the fact. So it's not like the last faction in that regard. But as far as the current state of the game, it is indeed the last faction. Kind of like how Monk Hero class was the last hero class ever added to the game. But since then we have gotten Elementalists. So technically it was the last one, but also technically was not the last one. It was the last one for a period of time. And then more kingdoms released. That's pretty much the state factions are in right now. This is the very last faction we currently have. And, but once a new kingdom comes in, that's not going to be the case anymore. Ah, there we go. That was pretty easy. And then tomorrow, we get 4 attempts at doing Pure Faction. I highly doubt it will take us 4 attempts, but we do indeed have 4 attempts because there are 3 from there and the one we currently have, which we'll save for tomorrow night. And of course, we claimed all the rewards earlier this morning. Oh, we got the copy of the pet. Oh, we gotta go equip it. Because we had 2,000, so we can go equip the little Bernie now. Let's see. Where's Bernie? Where on earth is Bernie? Is this in alphabetical order? It is. There's Bernie. I was gonna say, it should be by the bees then. Ah, there we go. Bernie. Cute little pet. Oh, I didn't equip it. I went there for the sole purpose of equipping him and somehow managed to completely miss the equip button. There we go. Oh, we gotta do dragon armor with Bernie. Let's see. We'll probably keep the cat for now. Actually, we could go red to match him. I believe there's a red that actually matches him pretty well. Oh, is that red too red? Ah, that red's slightly too red. That kind of still works, though. Yellow would almost work better, though. What does the yellow look like? Like, just to match its eyes instead. Also looks a bit more like a lion mane. But yeah, do that with, like, dragon armor. Oh, you don't change dragon armor here. Where's dragon armor? There we go. Oh, he even matches the dragon armor plating. That's kind of cool. That'd be a fail if we had our bonus set to, like, dragon armor instead. But good old Death Knight. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, the pet's pretty cute. So what's in flash offers right now? Oh, that's overpriced. It's not worth it. And they're trying to get me to also buy the upgrade for the mythic that we already maxed. Which is the funniest part. Is like the offer doesn't even go away once you've maxed it. Like we've maxed this thing earlier and you know, it's still showing it. I guess you kind of need the Nisha, but still. Even if we maxed it all the way, it would still probably try selling it to us. Shouldn't be the Naga to match the dragon. Oh no, I like the cat model a lot more. It depends. If it's more reptile-like, I would. Though I guess dragons are kind of reptile-like, aren't they? Oh yeah, also there's verse 2 today. Someone mentioned it this morning and I oops, that's definitely not the team I want to do. Whoops. Yeah, someone was mentioning it this morning. Because they thought of me when they saw the verse 2. Because it's the one we keep getting the least of. We are very verse 2 dry, so seeing another one is pretty nice. Huh. Gosh, my sleep schedule needs repairing. I should be able to sleep pretty well tonight, though, if nothing else. Because I'll probably start the Pokemon stream at 7, but I'm probably going to bed, like, almost when this stream ends. Because I'm probably not going to snack on anything. I already ate pretty well earlier. Is there a plan to have some sort of Sky Temple Underworld equivalent? We have no clue, I don't think. One thing that was mentioned, though, they are likely going to be adding more faction troops to every faction. Be interesting if they add a common and a mythic to every faction. That might be a thing. At some point soonish. Like a new common and mythic being added to every faction. Probably one faction at a time, I highly doubt all at once. But like one faction at a time, them starting to get more troops. And I assume it would be common and mythic, though it could be something completely different. Could be another rare and another legendary or something. But it would make sense to do common mythic since it's the main two rarities that are not covered currently by factions. I'm really curious what would happen if we got 35 more mythics like that, though. That's a lot of mythics. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, aren't there almost more, or like literally more mythics than commons in the game, which is kind of ironic? Or pretty close to it. Because nothing in the current state of the game really adds commons that often. Whereas mythics are being added at like 1.5 per month. The one that we guarantee get plus the season pass stuff. Plus sometimes they occasionally come in through updates like 6.1 and a few other updates. Like Zugoff brought it in. Whatever patch Xenos came in, added it. Like, they add them just kind of randomly sometimes. Particularly the Soulforge ones. Where they kind of just pop in out of nowhere and it's like, oh, we just updated Soulforge some? Well, here's another mythic for it. Because that happened with the 6.1 patch they did in December. We got that Eastless Darksmith or whatever he's called. I think it's just called the Darksmith, right? Something like that. Gosh, it takes so long to load through those. There's like, what, 1,100. I noticed that on phone too whenever I check on phone. It takes like forever to load in all the troops. Because, gosh, there's almost 1,100 of them. That is a big number. Anyways, we cleared out that, how's my guild doing on World Event? If I'm not mistaken, we're actually still not done with it, so I might need to do my battles. My guild's slacking. And by the guild is slacking, I mean I'm slacking, because I believe I'm second to last. No, I'm literally last. I can't blame my guild. We should probably do some battles. We might want to do some battles, just ever so possibly. It would be me who is slacking. Let's see, let's fight. Take out this one. It's mostly because we didn't do last night's battles. Yeah, we'll still keep using this team. Hey, Valraven immediately. Great to see. Oh, what do we need here? You don't know where our guild would be without Isabel. I know, Isabel carries the guild hard. She does in Puzzle Quest 3 as well. Also, I haven't been doing my dailies for Puzzle Quest 3 lately. Ever since vacation. It's been hard for me to get back into it. Current state of the game is just so tedious relative to how unrewarding it is. Like, I don't mind repetition if it feels rewarding doing so. Puzzle Quest 3 doesn't feel rewarding doing so. I just kind of got tired of, like, wasting an hour every day on it. Let's see. Like, if you're having fun doing it and it feels rewarding, it's kind of worth it. But, the current state of Puzzle Quest 3 doesn't feel like that currently. It probably will at some point. It just doesn't right now. We'll be picking up on it a little bit more once it launches, though. Very soon. Because it should be launching on Steam in a month. Also, they mentioned it's going to be update 1.0, which basically means launch, even though it's technically going to be beta on Steam. But for all intents and purposes, a 1.0 patch would indicate a launch patch. She actually already is the guild leader in Puzzle Quest 3. You can have multiple guild leaders in that game. And her and me are the only 2 guild leaders. I can't do that for Gems of War, though. Because Gems of War is capped at 1 guild leader, for whatever reason. It's a nice feature that's in Puzzle Quest 3 that, for whatever reason, is not in Gems of War, I mean. There's actually quite a few... There's several things Puzzle Quest 3 did right. Like, not all of it's bad. But, that's one of the few things that it did really well. The guild management system, while still not perfect, one of the best things about it is you can have multiple guild leaders. Whereas Gems of War is capped at 1 for whatever reason. She and I, yeah, I said that sentence in a very weird syntax. Isabel for president. I can't even remember what the sentence was, so I'm not sure what context I said it in. To double check the sentence. How do I not have mana for anything? Oh, I was hoping you would do a green drop there. That's what we needed. Fortunately not enough, but that should be. Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit higher there. But these should be easy. Obviously, you don't. Ideally, you don't want to take these little Vine Martin things. Alright, so those were yesterday's sigils. Now let's do today's sigils. So we're actually not the lowest person in our guild. So after what we just did, I'm pretty sure we're already not lowest. It's one way to check. I highly doubt. Nope, we're second lowest. Actually, we're tied at lowest. So theoretically, we're still lowest. Oh no. Well, let's keep going. Still got plenty of sigils left. What do we need here? We'll take that over for now. Alright, we got a Valraven. So this guy set us back to, I believe, 4 once again, oddly enough. Unfortunately, that 25% revive is one of the most annoying. It's not one you normally expect. The biggest issue with it is once it gets going, it has shield. And sometimes feed mana into something. If there's something else already alive. There's so many instances where that just kills you for no reason. Obviously not that instance, but there are quite a few instances where you're not expecting it. I feel like it's even harder than like Ancient Horror and stuff like that when it comes in like that. Because it does damage, not in the fact that it does damage, but in the fact that it tanks decently well for a summon that comes out of nowhere. Because I believe it's a 25% chance, so you're normally not expecting it from the few things that do summon her. Ancient Horror has way, way more. But it's not as viable. Because our main strength is just not dying. Or at least sometimes she's like that. Obviously other times you can just kind of poke her. I should take a brown first. Fortunately, oh, that was enough damage. I was gonna say he doesn't double tap, but apparently that was still enough damage with single tap. Probably should have killed the Devourer first, just in case. He's only like 25% against non-Nagas, though, so it shouldn't be that bad. And he'd even get to do it. Perfect. There we go. And now we should be in a multi-way tie with a bunch of people in our guild, which seems to be exactly the case. The minimum crew. The bare minimum crew. With the Wolfman, 8 HP Herm, and Gerudo. That's kind of funny. Ah, there we go. Well, we definitely did correct order then. I think those lower scores did slightly incorrect order. It's not too big a deal though. Because we already almost have all the rewards. Definitely will by tomorrow night. Anyways, with all that out of the way, I guess we could do a little bit of token farming. Because we've done basically all the other things. Before I do that, let's go hand out a code. Haven't handed out a code today. Or I should say we haven't handed out a code this stream. We actually handed out 2 codes already. Both during the earlier stream. I did not have the code section open though, because I made sure the computer could rest some. So I don't have them open from earlier. Where is the code section? The code section, the code section. There's the code. And there's the section that you put in the code. The problem is it's not loading. Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading. Come on, I'm there already. There it goes. Just load it in. Load it in. Right, here you guys go. Here is the... Oh, that did not copy the whole thing. 1 second. There we go. There's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over here in the bottom left corner is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. It's copy paste random numbers and letters starting with EL. And it gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. There you go. Enjoy. So, last order of business. I guess we'll just do a little bit of token farming. And then we'll call it a wrap. We'll go for at least a few chests. Where on earth is my Zugoff team? I know I was messing around with a bunch of teams up here, and now I cannot find my Zugoff. I got buried a bit. I have no problem, everyone. Enjoy. If anyone still has any other questions that you want me to go over, do let me know. Otherwise, the game plan, of course, is we'll be doing Pure Faction tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the rest of the stream will probably be a bit of grinds. And we should have the weekly video thing up, I have no clue when. Before the end of this weekend, that's for sure. Exactly when, I have no clue. Ideally tomorrow morning, but no guarantee. My first plan is sleep. Which I almost feel like doing like right now. I am kind of like really tired right now. Though I did wake up at 2 a.m. this day, or today. Mostly so we could stream at reset time. Have not slept since. What about the 12 vault keys? Oh yeah, we never did run the 12 vault keys today. We'll go do that. I feel like we forgot a couple of days recently, didn't we? Yeah, we'll do it today. We'll do the 12 vault keys. See if we get an extra code. Let's see. How many are we eating down to? Oh, that's perfect. We eat down to 80. Oh, let me use my Phoenicia team though. Also, it doesn't matter if they run away in this fight. Oh, it kind of does, but also doesn't. It doesn't affect your loot, but it does affect his summoning capability, which can sometimes be a liability. But as far as loot, them running away in this battle actually has no effect on it. In a normal battle they do, but for whatever reason in Volkeys they don't. I'm not sure if this is a glitch or a feature. But at least in the current state of the game, and for forever, they actually still give you the loot when they run away in this game mode. It only matters if you win. It does not matter if they all run away as long as you win. Well, technically the Cedric can't run away, but everything else can. But yeah, you normally want to let Cedric cast when none of them are dead. Oh, we got a Curse Gnome. Some people might still need that. But you normally want to... Gosh, I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, you normally want him to cast before you have a gap, because your weapon might not have enough damage to one-shot the summon. I believe I do with Black Manacle. And as well as Phoenicia, obviously, because that does even more damage. However, you might be at a point within the game where you don't. So you normally want to make sure you can try to make sure Cedric casts before you have any kills, if you can help it. Also, gosh, we keep getting 60 diamonds. That's not as relevant if you have higher damage, but it's kind of relevant if you have lower damage. Which most people would be in that category. Because I believe the bomb bot he does has like 30-something durability. We hit for 47, so that's not an issue. A 30-something still pretty high. Also, that one thing in the middle of the treasure, I can never unsee that being a Mario pipe. Like, the first time I ever looked at it and thought it was a Mario pipe, I just cannot unsee it, ever. It's the treasure right in the middle. You guys probably seen it many times. That one right there. Nothing can make me unsee that as a Mario pipe. I think it's like the top of a green vase. Like a jade vase or something. But, it's definitely a Mario pipe. Hey, a blue orb. Fortunately, not one of the code loots. That's still a good loot. Oh, let's see. We'll take that over. I thought you said take Q on the map. I was like, what? Which actually kind of reminds me. That one Scrabble RPG, I believe, is coming out this month. I haven't been keeping up with that recently. I wonder if he's still releasing. Let me see. What is it called again? It's like a small indie game. I kind of wanted to check it out, though. He seemed pretty happy when we streamed it. As like a mid-sized, smaller channel. What do I even do again? It's called, Words Can Kill. Demo is pretty good. Let's see. Oh, it got delayed to March. It was originally going to be January, then it got delayed to February, then it got delayed to March. Wonderful. Well, we'll just follow the delay train. Soon to be delayed till 2023. At this rate. Yeah, I got delayed again. Eventually, TM. Let's see, we'll take that over. I could never say a release date for a game. Because I know I'd be the same way and I would delay it like at least 5 times, if not more. It's hard to do if you're going to do it solo. Oh, a major? Oh? Oh, it's only a green. Well, I get our hopes up for a green. Speaking of March, weren't the Steam Deck supposed to start shipping to people soon? I almost forgot. Isn't that something that was supposed to come out in like December of last year and then got delayed? And I think no one even has their copy of the Steam Deck yet. I end up opting to wait a little bit. Mostly because I couldn't get a pre-order to get it like in the earliest batch. Because their servers crashed. They oh gosh, they already delayed it to like July or August? Really? That's kind of insane. Oh, good thing I got an OLED then. Because that's almost like a year delay compared to when OLED launched. A little Switch thingy. I mostly got it as a backup for my Switch though. Did my mom stay home with the painters? No, we actually took the dog to the beach. Hey, we got Freddy. It was actually the dog's first time ever going to the beach. She seemed to like it. Also, the entire ride, she had like, she would not stop. It actually gave me motion sickness. She would not stop going from side to side in the car. Like every 2 seconds, she had to go look at one side of the car, and peek out the window, and then go on the other side because she was in the back seat. So she had like the whole floor, you know, the whole like seat to herself to go back and forth. So she just kept going back and forth from one window to the other with her tongue out, like doing that whole like you know, normal dog thing. The windows weren't open, but you know, still as if she was. But like every 2 seconds, she would just persist on going from one side to the other. Like I have no clue how she didn't get motion sickness. Like she was almost like going in circles, but like peeking out the window. Because there were so many things going by that she's like, oh, I must see, I must see, I must see. She just kept looking. Also, why on earth did our viewer thing just tank to 1? It keeps like randomly tanking to 1 and then going back to the normal number. That's weird. But yeah, it was really cute. Though it was very motion sickness-like. Because she kept making a noise too when she kept going side to side. Or, you know, just the noise of her movement, not her literally making a noise. But because she was moving so quick that, like, literally the movement of her body was making noise. She's a very hyper dog. But anyways, let's go do some more token grinding. Oh, that's not the team I want to do with that. Wait, what were we just doing that? We're just using Fenicio. Oh, yeah, duh. We were doing the 12 volt keys. We didn't get a good drop, though. We didn't get any of the big drops. Unfortunately. Oh, what kind of dog is it? Oh, gosh, I forget. It looks like a shag rug. Imagine a shag rug. That's the breed of dog it is. It's a shag rug breed. The smaller shag rug breed, not the bigger shag rug. Like, think of like a bathroom mat. Not like a front porch kind of thing, but like a standard bathroom mat. That's the breed of dog. A bathroom mat dog. Wow, we actually got a Nisha again. We have 3 Nishas this week, by the way. 2 more and we actually have another medal. Actually, 2 more and we can actually upgrade a mythic at 100% rate. We're getting there. That's why we do explore. The Nishas aren't going to farm themselves. Oh, what do we even need here? Take the purple over. Grab destroy. I have no clue what that breed of dog is. I don't believe so. Yes, we did the faction except for pure faction. We did most of it on the earlier stream today, and we finished out everything to 500 Deathless on this stream. And tomorrow night we will be doing 500 pure faction. I'm pretty sure if I type into Google shag rug dog, I will find the breed. Like, I'm not even kidding. Obviously, it's not called a shag rug dog, but the Google knows. They know. Shag rug dog. Oh, it's gonna give me shag rugs of dogs, not the actual breed. Let's see. No, 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 no. No, somewhat like that. Not quite. What breed is that? Shag rug looking dog. How about that? That one's close. No, no, not those. That's what I meant by bigger one. It's not the bigger one. It's a smaller breed. Kind of looks somewhat like that. Not quite. That's a different breed. Oh, there it is. What is this dog called? Found it. Whatever this one's called. That one. Also somewhat that one, but definitely that one. And whatever that dog breed is. Like, that's like almost literally her face. Like, that's pretty much what she looks like. But yeah, whatever that one is called is what she is. I have no clue what that is called, but there she is. You could pretty much just say that's an image of her. Because that's basically identical. If anyone knows the breed of that thing. Is that a terrier? I thought they had a different name than that. Yeah, it's energetic. It's one of those hyper energetic dogs. I wouldn't say cheerful though. It's like a chihuahua and likes to bark at literally everything. Like, it has the attitude of like a chihuahua, but the appearance of a shag rug. A Yorkie actually does sound somewhat correct. It might be a Yorkie. That word sounds familiar. Though I have no clue what the breed is. But something about that sounds familiar. Well, she's not currently here right now. But maybe we'll need to show her on stream one day. We kind of just currently babysit it occasionally. So it's actually not physically here right now. So it cannot show the dog reveal. We'll have a dog reveal probably in the next month. Sometime this month we'll have a dog reveal. I am a cat guy. I hate the dog, and the dog hates me. It's a mutual hatred. It doesn't live here, though. We just watch it occasionally. Let's see what's it over. Hello, Clip Bomb. Welcome, welcome. I hope we can get 2 more Nishes tonight somehow. That would be great if sometime this weekend we can actually find the last 2 Nishas. It's probably not happening tonight since we already got a Nisha. But that'd be amazing if we could actually close the gap on the last 2 Nishas some point this weekend. Not sure if it's going to happen, but one can hope. Defiant, no. I don't even think it would. It's a female. I don't think females do that. I've always had male pets, so I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure a female breed wouldn't. What do we need here? Let's throw the explosion now. I wouldn't know. I never had a female pet. Except for maybe fish. I'm pretty sure fish were the only female pet I've ever had. I can tell because they were reproducing like crazy. But like goldfish and koi, I think were the only 2 pets I've ever had that were female. Oh, and chickens. 3 chickens. Those were also female. Besides from 3 chickens, a billion goldfish, and a billion koi fish, I've never had a female pet. Though I literally just named like 30 female pets. Though in theory it's technically 5. If you count the entirety of all the goldfish and the entirety of all the koi as 1. Gotta count the 3 chickens as 3 chickens though. The fish is worth less than 1 each. Poor fish, never counting as a full entity. But yeah, theoretically, if you counted each individual fish, I guess I've had like 30 female pets. Though I'm not sure that really counts. That's a bit different than having like a dog or a cat that's a female. Because male and female fish behave pretty much the same. Male and female chicken / rooster don't, though. They actually behave quite differently. But like you can see like a dozen male-female fish, and you probably can't even tell the difference between them. There's a lot of other animal breeds you kind of can pretty easily. How's this thing not dead yet? There it goes. I was gonna say, you should be dead by now. At least it didn't kill Hero. Alright, we'll do one more chest after this chest. Just because we got lucky on Nisha earlier, I just want to get lucky one more time this stream. Even if it's just an annual, I'll take it. Just want one more big drop. And I have a feeling it's not in this next chest. So I want to try to chest after this chest. Because this chest will just have disappointment in it. And that would be disappointment. At least I had Arania, if nothing else, but still. Not the greatest. Now this next one's the one with the double Nisha Anu in it. I'm not sure. The conversations on streams tend to diverge very quickly. Also because my train of thought goes all over the place, I'm very bad at focusing on one thing. Or not on one thing, but you know, it's my brain goes like a billion directions a second. It is very sporadic with how it thinks. I thought I still had a turn. Whoops. We already won. The vault keys, we already did the 12 vault keys. We didn't get anything good. Yeah, we already opened them earlier. I think the best drop we got was, okay, that seems like such slow motion. Why do they move so slow? When did they slow that down? 6.1 or something? I just never noticed. But, oh gosh, what was I saying? It's something. Oh yeah, it was related to the Volkies, but yeah, we already ran those earlier. We didn't get anything good. I think our best drop was like a blue orb. Though we did get Curse Gnome again for like the 3rd or 4th time. Not like that's relevant from a value perspective, but I don't know, some people are still missing it. Who needs a Curse Gnome? Too bad you can't trade them. I think that's our 4th Curse Gnome. I saw someone like the first week that Curse Gnome was available troll everyone by setting their defend team as 4 Curse Gnomes. And there's 4 Mythic Curse Gnomes. Though most realistically, they just used orbs to get it max, but still. Because that was when almost no one had Curse Gnome and they set a team of 4 as their defense. It's within like a few days of the patch as well. Alright, final chest. Let's hope we get something good here. Please, something good. Come on, final chest. This chest has like a 200% higher chance of having an Anu in it because it's the final chest. That seems to be how our final chests normally work of any given stream. Like, there's an absurdly high chance there's an Anu in here. I'm not sure why, this is how the math works. That's how streamer luck works. There is an Anu in this chest. I am very highly certain. Even though that's a really bad prediction to make because the odds of it actually being in there is really bad. But it's in there. It's in there. It's definitely in there. I told you it's in there! Like, I don't know what's up with this. But, like, the chance we get an Anu on the final chest has, like, a minimum 500% increase if we call that it is the final chest of the stream. Like, it doesn't always happen, but the rate at which it does is a little concerning. But I told you it was in there. I knew it was in there. But it was in there. But anyways, we'll end it there because the game says so. We got an Anu. That means the stream is done. No. But anyways, I know. I don't know why. It just is almost always happens. Not literally always, because obviously statistically it's like literally impossible for it to. But it happens way more than it should. Like absurdly more than it should. I don't know why, but it does. But anyways, guys, I'm calling it there for now. We're not gonna be able to top an Anu or Nisha unless we get both of them in the same chest. Who knows? But for now, gonna go sleep. We'll be back with Gems of War tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll probably do Pokemon tomorrow for this weekend. We'll probably start the stream at around 7 a.m. I want to say, maybe a little bit further at 8 a.m. We'll see. Depends if I am awake by then. But we'll probably do like a 10-ish hour stream, a little bit shorter than the 12 hours we've been doing. But who knows? Maybe we'll still go 12 hours. We'll see. Depends how much fun we're having doing shiny hunting. We'll be finishing out the game for true 100% ending. And there is still some storyline there. But we'll be doing that. And then shiny hunting the rest of the time. Which will basically be our first shiny hunting stream. And we'll have the shiny charm as well. Which is kind of like the end game thing you get once you've completed everything. To help you get shinies. And, well, that's what we're going to be doing. Hunting for shinies. It's the first Pokemon game where I feel like it's actually realistically viable to do so. So I figured I'd have some fun to do it since I currently own 0 shinies prior to this game. So it'll be the first time I really have the opportunity to really get some. So it'll be fun to mess around with. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Best of luck if you're going to be trying for the new Mythic or try on a new faction. We'll be doing Pure Faction tomorrow night, as I mentioned, hour prior to now tomorrow. And yeah, we'll go from there. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and best of luck with everything. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching as always. Greatly appreciated. See you guys.